We are live. Dubs in the chat, on time stream. Let's go. On time, on time. Mike. Headphones left, right. Headphones left, right. This is what we smoking today. Some mystery weed. I think it was platinum or something. It said like platinum on the case, on the pouch, on the pack. And it was platinumy. It was silvery, rainbow silver. This episode is brought to you by Gerber. And is sponsored by viewers like you. Sponsored by Cash App donations from viewers like you. Delusional boss B. Modern woman shocked they can't find a man. Because no man cares about your career. Gerber. Gerber.
It's amazing, like, oh my god, I'm 34, I'm single, I don't have a family, blah, blah, blah. Every time a man disappoints me, I do some sort of physical challenge to get my car back. This message is for the hot male celebrities out there. Check your message requests. So I'm 33, but I started traveling the world on my own solo when I was 25. Late to the game on Love is Blind, but I just saw a comment that said, it's the beginning of the keep Republican men single revolution. These men just come out here with like the dumbest names I've ever heard. I mean, they've covered we're old, they covered the cops, like.
By the way, guys, this is how she looks in real life without any makeup on.
I just got back from dinner with my girlfriends. We're like late 30s women living in San Diego, like, very successful, jobs on our own, like most of us have master's degrees, and we're all single.
Yes,
We don't care about your masters.
Or your jobs.
And a big part of our conversation tonight was like, what does that mean? Like, what does the future hold? And I think that
Yes, lots of kids.
I mean, we've tried, we've all dated, and it just doesn't seem like there's men who are there to date right now. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's some sort of like millennial crisis. Like, I really don't know what the issue is, but it's just like we're all financially independent and we're looking for something beyond that. Like, yeah, you can bring money. Like, yeah, do you have emotional intelligence? And that's like what a huge part of our conversation was tonight.
Emotional intelligence isn't real.
If there are guys who don't
Just two words put together.
We're finding on our own.
They're all talking about emotional intelligence. So let me show you a study from the American Psychological Association. The importance of physical attraction and ambition intelligence to make choices of women and their parents. And across conditions, both daughters and parents rated the ambitious and intelligent man as more desirable dating partner than the more attractive man. So they value men that...
Why do they want men with ambition? That ambition translate, oh, he has ambition to make $1 million. He might not have $1 million, but he has the ambition to make $1 million. That's what women are attracted to.
Are ambitious and intelligent. Exactly like women saying that they don't care about men's money or their attractiveness, they just want emotionally intelligent men. Okay, now let's see here. However, when asked to choose the best mate for daughters, both daughters.
Like, what is emotional intelligence? Like, my happiness can't pass a 2+2 test. My happiness, my sadness, my depression is not going to pass a math quiz. Like, how is it intelligent? I'm pretty sure my emotions have no intelligence because they're not a real thing. They're just chemicals firing in my brain. So they possess no intelligence. Those are just two random words put together.
Daughters and their parents choose the more attractive man as the best long-term dating partner for daughters, regardless.
Human beings possess intelligence in their brains. Dolphins are pretty intelligent. Emotions, they're not a tangible thing to grade their intelligence. Like, can you give them a standard, whatever the test is, APP test, whatever the test we was taking in high school?
Of his ascribed traits. So never believe what women say. They don't know what they actually want.
I recently posted about this program I'm doing where I'm freezing my eggs. Probably the biggest wake up call ever.
Freezing your eggs, that's the first L. I'm not fertilizing no frozen eggs because I don't shoot icicles.
Was when someone told me that you can tell how much you love yourself by the partner you choose.
True.
Since we're being messy, the biggest fight my ex and I ever had was because I wouldn't accept a character reference from a married woman that he's Snapchatting. He lost it.
Women don't hate getting older because they're afraid of losing their beauty. They hate getting older because they wasted their beauty on your disgusting son.
Okay, man, and who forced you to waste your beauty on that man? Nobody. Forced you. You chose him. So stop complaining.
She looked bitter.
Men don't realize that those women are going to be the best.
She looked over 30 and bitter. Ooh, stay away from her. Ooh, the young teenagers, 18, 19. Ooh.
Girlfriends in the world. Men hating girlfriends are the best because they barely tolerate you. Do you think they'll ever give another man time of day? If she's with you, that's how you know you're the best of the best. You'd never have to worry about cheating because why would she willingly talk to another man? I'm telling you, buy yourself a man-hating girlfriend.
I have a question for single men in their 30s who have their life together and just haven't found the one yet for some reason. So if I was a single lady in my 30s and I wanted to meet you, where
You wouldn't, because you're a single lady in your 30s.
would be the best place to go?
Not on TikTok, man.
Just asking.
Better go to church and find God, nigga. Jesus.
Right, where are we finding all the men in real life, please? Someone explain to me where I'm finding them because after they go dating apps and where do we find them? I can't go through the talking.
Just on the street, you know what I'm saying? You see somebody passing you by, bro, you know what I'm saying? There's your opportunity. You'll never see that person again in your life. You better shoot your shot. Hey, let me get your number. Like, you could be direct. Women could be direct. Like, I want you put your number in my phone because later tonight you won't put your babies in my stomach. I'm like, okay, ma'am. No quarrels, no disagreements over here. Women could be direct.
If I have to go through the talking stage, so where am I finding them in real life? Where do all the hot guys go, specifically the tattooed emo ones?
Would you rather date a 10 with a bad personality or a 6 with a good personality?
How'd you meet your wife? Well, she just approached me and was like, you're going to marry me. Okay. I didn't disagree.
6. Yeah, the good personality, absolutely.
Again,
But if I did that, if I approached a woman like, hey, I want you to have my children respectfully, I'd get pepper sprayed and kicked in the nuts, the gonads.
study I've shown you, and this is a very recent study from 2023. Women will say they want certain things, but what they actually go for are two different things, guys.
Yeah.
Never listen, never believe what a woman says, never listen to what a woman says. It's lies. First thing out her mouth, it'll be a lie. Don't trust it.
Yeah. Yes. A 6 with a good personality.
I agree, 6 with a good personality.
Of course.
Like,
If she look you in your face, she look you in the eyes and say, I'm not hungry, you better be something to eat anyway.
a good personality.
Yeah.
Just so she don't eat your fries.
That's why they always choose the bad boy. Of course, because of his personality, of course.
Yeah,
But you said you wasn't hungry.
It's self-reflection, but it's actually accidentally like self-obsession because they're thinking, oh, you know, I'm analysing my attachment style and I'm thinking about my trauma and I'm like doing the work, but there's not much actual self-development going on.
Work being done.
Yeah, it can kind of be a trap where you think I'm working on myself as a person. And same with the self-optimization stuff. Like I think you can get so obsessed with stuff like maybe the ice baths and the breathwork that you're not thinking about trying to be that
I'm not writing down notes. I'm not going to remember none of this.
person.
Double standards that we don't really think about. Men catcalling women is seen as disrespectful. Women catcalling men is seen as a joke. Men are expected to put the toilet seat down, but women are never expected to put it up. Stay-at-home moms are seen as nurturing, whereas stay-at-home dads get seen as lazy or unmotivated. So
Right. If I put the toilet seat down, y'all bees better put it up. That's all I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying, you ain't putting the toilet seat up, I'm not putting it down. I'm gonna leave that effort up.
men are glorified for sleeping around. If a woman does the same thing, she's shamed. Bad boy is okay to say, but the
Cause she's a slore. If a man sleeping around is a man spreading his seed. A woman sleeping around is a woman, their body's producing the STD. That's where STDs come from. Women's bodies just produce STDs because too many men been in it. You know what I'm saying? The body's like, oh, you didn't have 8 niggas run through this. All right, self-destruct. let me produce some STDs, STIs, and start self-destructing because this B don't know what she doing. She didn't F 20 dudes. manifest AIDS, self-destruct the body.
Second, someone says mom bod, not okay. Another guy said that high preference for women is a really big standard, whereas men can't.
Mom bod. Mom bod could be kind of sexy if she's still in shape, because, you know what I'm saying, usually the mom bod, everything plump up. If everything plump up right, you know what I'm saying, she had the A's, and now they sitting at some nice swollen B's, juicy B's, and the Brazilian right there, Brazilian lifted, you know what I'm saying?
Can't have a weak preference.
Elon Musk put his
Don't mind some mom bod, but most mom bods be just a car crash.
penis in Amber Heard. He's one of the smartest men who ever lived, and he still did that. And Bill Belichick let a 24-year-old run his life. There's no men that are impervious. They are all subject to this feminine power, especially men who are in any kind of sexual deficit. They're just going to succumb to any of this. If you guys want to be a good wingman, look out for your friends when they start doing stupid stuff like this.
Yeah, guys, you think I'm just critical on videos, but I'm the same in real life. I'm exactly the same. If I see you talking to a woman that is disrespecting you or is not worth your time, I will tell you, stop being a simp.
What do you think, you're broke because you let your girl spend all your money? Is that what's going on? Is that his being your girl? Like, what is happening right now? We hear this all the time.
My girl wouldn't even have access to my accounts. If you talk about women are horrible with money. You know what I'm saying?
Guys are seeing
You need to take the financial burden off of your partner, because she's horrible with money. Unless she went to accounting. Unless she went to accounting school and she's an accountant and she, you know what I'm saying, that's her job professionally. Don't trust your wife with no money. Tell her to just make the money and then, you know what I'm saying, cough up the check. Give her a little allowance. Here's $100 a week. You know what I'm saying? So you don't mess that up. Nah, probably not even that. Give her a little 50. A tight leash. Keep her on a tight leash. Here's $50 a week. You could mess that up.
just completely being manipulated by women that are in their lives, and they're totally out of touch with it. You have to explain to them.
At 30, for instance, I was the only friend in my friend group who wasn't like engaged or married. But at 40, half of those people are now divorced. So that has taught me that being ahead or behind is really bull. It's not true. Everyone truly is on their own path. I know that sounds cliche, but sometimes cliches have some truth to them. And the story keeps going on. So like, if the story ended at 30, it would feel like my life was incomplete, and there are many things I didn't yet do or have accomplished. But the story just keeps going on and on and on. So comparing yourself to others to long degree, probably not a good idea.
Feminism pushed this idea of like girls and boys just as strong as each other, and then that led to people thinking girls don't need extra protection, which killed chivalry, but also killed fathers actually protecting girls. Because the problem is not that women are weak, it's that girls are vulnerable. But now we think, oh, we should all step back, let girls do what they want.
A lot of baby went out with bathwater. A lot of chivalry went out with patriarchy.
Yeah, we killed good authority. We just killed all authority, and so now you have women like demanding that their universities protect them, demanding that the government step in.
Like, men was only trying to protect your best interests. We was trying to keep you pure. You know what I'm saying? Keep the don't wear the all black like your soul is tainted. Put on the all white like pure, your purity. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there and sleep with 20 dudes in one night. You know what I'm saying? Maybe save it for your wedding night and it's special. You know what I'm saying? Even if he ain't the best, but you didn't mess with 50 other dudes to know that I want Tyrone. Maybe you won't just settle with your husband, because that's all the meat that you know.
And like staring at someone becomes harassment on the street. We degraded the authority of men they trust, good men, and hopefully like their fathers and brothers. We just said, oh, all kind of protection is patronizing and we don't need it. But then
Toxic and misogynist.
you leave girls completely vulnerable and looking coddled and loved, but actually completely unprotected.
Nothing will infuriate more than a guy's TikToks coming up on your For You page. So sometimes
Man, it's the same thing with women. Just think about talking to a woman and then all of a sudden seeing her videos on TikTok. Block, instant block.
There's an experiment called the lines experiment with Dr. Solomon Ash. You're a volunteer experiment. There's like 15 people in the room. Everybody else but you is in on the experiment. They show you these lines, 3 lines on one page, and they show one page that has 1 line on it. So which line on this page is equal to this line over here? Obviously, on the target line, you're going to pick C, right? I mean, that's
all equal.
Dr. Ash is doing this conformity experiment. These other people in the room all go before you, and everybody in the room one at a time says, A, 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 A. And it gets around to the person, and this was almost 100%. 100% of people in the experiment would say A.
This is the herd mentality. This is why I tell you, don't go with the narrative blindly. Do some research. This is exactly what women on the left
It wouldn't have been me, because I think for myself.
do. They say the same things. Why? Because it's socially acceptable. But they don't actually believe those things. Most of them don't.
The truth is right in front of their face, and they would go with the group because the group did it. The group is telling them what to choose. If you think of the way that social media works over, it falsifies tribal agreement. It makes us say A. Right. So we're willing to ignore everything that we see because we're seeing a tribe say that something else is happening. Okay. So we'll override our brain. Our brains are not capable of overcoming this technology. We don't have a firewall. And technology has outpaced our brain's ability to adapt to it. If I can get you to think that most of your tribal members agree to X, then most people, like 90% of people, will say, okay, X is true.
So being in this field, what is one thing you find people putting emphasis on that's important to find in a partner that really isn't that important?
Oh my gosh, where do I begin? So with women, height. That is a big.
But a lot of women will say that height doesn't matter. Yes, it does. That's why I tell you guys, don't trust what women say. They don't actually know what they want. Just check on her ex and the ex before that and the last guy that she...
She ain't gonna say this, but she want a nigga that's taller than her and balling than her. Taller than her and got more money than her.
slept with. And you will see what she is actually attractive to and what she actually wants.
Conversation. I don't have that. I have.
Yeah.
A lot. Yes.
It's kind of fascinating. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
you can relate to it.
But I feel like there's girls' minds like that are still like they have to be 6'4".
Yeah.
Why? I get you're tall.
Okay, but
You see it in most women across the board.
Yeah, most women are across the board, and it doesn't necessarily matter how tall she is. There is a height requirement, and so I always tell women, okay, so United States, men in general in the United States, only 16% of them are 6 feet.
No, that's 40%.
Just so y'all know, I'm part of that 14%. Y'all short A ninjas.
That's it.
14% or 14.5, something like that.
Okay, so then we take down. Okay, so 60% of the male population is 6 feet. Then we take to the next, which is how many of them are single? Okay, lowers the percentage. Okay,
Okay, 6 feet and single. Okay, we on track here.
How many of them are married?
How many of them are single and are heterosexual? Okay, great. So now
Okay, heterosexual. We on a roll. 3 out of 3.
we're taking it to
I'm the prize.
how many of them are live within your vicinity or that you're able? So then we take it down to
Hey, I can hop on anything in motion, anything with wheels.
a different percentage. Then they're like, well, he has to be this and this and this and this and this. Okay, then we're even decreasing it even more. So then he has to also.
Like, and then they have to be. You have to meet all requirements. If I'm like, look, she gotta cook, she gotta clean, and she gotta brush her teeth in the morning. Well, she cooks and she clean, but she don't brush her teeth in the morning. Hey. All right. Hop her on board. But women be like, oh no. I have 100 requirements, and he only meets 99 requirements. No. I'm gonna just cast my fish net out again, and find this imaginary man who I'm never gonna find. And all the time that I take searching for him, I just waste my prime.
Also be into you on top of all of that. So
So it's just 1% of the entire male population in the USA. But if you tell them this, they will say, no, you're not correct. Of course not.
you're setting yourself up
Women trying to get the 1%. I'm trying to get 99% women. The 1% of the uggos you don't want to touch.
for failure.
I turned 36 last week, and I have decided to give
You're 36. We don't care. We don't. I don't care about you. Whatever you're about to say. You're wasting your breath.
myself something I'm calling the gift of 40.
You don't even exist to me. You're not on my radar.
Women say that when they turn 40, there is a switch that is flipped within them, and basically they just have no more fucks to give.
Of course, ma'am. Because they realize it's hopeless and
They
they
hit the
will
wall.
for the rest of their life. So, of course, they stop caring. Of course, they just get cats.
That's the cat lady.
We're going to submit.
Brought to you by Gerber. Sponsored by Gerber. What's in your pocket? A Gerber.
All that on Instagram, have pictures of herself all over the internet being a she'll go over her career, she'll do a bunch of twerking stuff on the internet, she'll wear ear beads, she'll do all this kind of crazy stuff, right? And what'll happen is, she'll do all this, not knowing that, like, men, though they might look at you from attraction.
Once you get you a man, once you start talking to a man seriously, it's time to take them thirst trapping pictures off of IG. It's time to be a respectable woman. Here's a picture of my face. Here's a picture of my body. Here's a picture of the event we was doing. Okay, we was on the back of the trailer, I'm saying, on a pumpkin patch. There's a picture of that. You know what I'm saying? Your IG looks respectable, like you're in a relationship. Not, oh, here's some of this and some of that. Everything's on display. But don't you have a boyfriend? Oh, F him. I'm still on my IG like I'm single. Don't move like that, ladies. Move respectably like you're at least qualified for the wife position.
To that point, they're not actually wanting to take you seriously. And this is what I mean when I say women like empathy. They kind of know what men like, but they don't know what men are actually attracted to and want to commit to. And that's where the disconnect happens. So what's happening is they go with the guy, they know how to kind of get the guy just by existing, but it's very difficult for them to keep the guy. And this comes from this lack of training where women are prioritizing career and not necessarily not just attracting the guy, but keeping him long term. This is where so many women fail. Because any girl can get a guy, that's not the hard part. The hard part is, can you get a guy that you actually like and get him to commit to you? And this is where women fail because they lack empathy. And what I mean by empathy is they don't understand men. We have to understand women to attract them. Women don't have to understand us to attract us. All you gotta do is be available, look kind of hot, they'll come talk to you. Like, and we have to do all the work in the beginning. But where women fail is they don't do the work. The guy puts in the work to attract her to retain that guy. That's where a lot of women make the mistake and aren't really able to keep things. And this is what I'm saying. Like the education system and us, the women prioritizing their success, has overrode their ability to retain that. Did that make sense?
Women think the relationship is all about them. They do. Everything is centered around
Because women are narcissists. All women are narcissists. All people are narcissists, really.
And if that's fine, in her mind, everything's good. And she does not care what the man is going through. She don't care what his challenges are, any of those things. So what ends up happening?
You have to like meditate and then like achieve enlightenment to be like there is no self. It's like I don't give a f about myself. Like I'm without ego. I don't care about me. I used to think, oh look at me, I'm the hot shot, but then it's like, who am I? You're effing nobody. Come on, calm down, guy. You're not that guy, pal. Just to have that lack of ego. You gotta achieve that lack of ego to not become a narcissist.
That he keeps the marriage together because if he goes to cheat or whatever, like those 41 shades, for different reasons, they left you with the marriage because the marriage was all you wanted. You didn't actually want the man. You wanted the marriage. You wanted the fairy tale. So the man feels that he gave you what you wanted. You wanted the marriage, you wanted the money, you wanted the kids, you wanted all this crap. And never consider what he's mentally going through, never considers what he invests into the relationship. A lot of men deal with this. And so what they end up doing is getting things outside of the relationship. And what?
She talks so masculine. It's just unattractive. She talk like a whole nigga, like I'm dating a dude. Like she about to just whip out 9 inches. All right, bend over, bro. What? No. Be gentle.
I want to see the man. Hope you enjoyed the guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
This bitch talk like she about to whip out 9 inches at any time. 9 inches with a curve. Ooh, banana. Keep that thing away from me.
Yeah, what you need to do, bro, is hold on to your nut, grip your nuts, nigga.
Girl. Why are you so close to me? We are in an enclosed space. Please move to the other side of the elevator. The elevator. 2 hours ago, hot guys are so brutal on dating apps and first dates, part 2. Next, she instantly regrets divorce when he simply said okay and walked. It cuts off. I guess it says okay. Next, toxic women or toxic woman instantly regrets playing games with man after he. Interesting. Next, proof women can't cope with the truth. One out of 4. Which video do you think we'll watch? Get your bets in. You can't sing that song due to copyright reasons. So, this is a song that's similar to game show music. Boo 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 doo boo doo boo doo boo 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 and then things and over here and you do that there and you twist. Boo 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 doo. This is music. What did we pick? This is a hard one. Alright, I'll just go to what I picked.
FanDuel's dropping profit boost.
I'm watch all of them eventually off stream.
What about the Chowtown Pod? Sir, host, is there an outside race?
Well, see, that's the frustrating thing. It's not like I can't get the second date. I can't get the first. You know, so it's like I don't know what I'm supposed to modify because it's not like I'm getting there and then getting turned down. Like no one's giving me a chance. Is there something about me that is so wrong that people won't even give me a first date?
First impression, she's loud and obnoxious. And she looked a little overweight there, Tubby, so I'm not shooting my shot. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going for women with glasses, because, like, why are your eyes bad? You didn't eat your carrots? When they said eat your carrots growing up, I was like, all right, we had Bugs Bunny, you know what I mean? Every time I ate a carrot, you just did the Bugs Bunny. Ah, what's up, Doc? Like, literally, every time I had carrots, I said, what's up, Doc? Not every carrot, just the first carrot, and then you ate the rest of the carrots. But the first carrot would get the Bugs Bunny, and then you ate the other 4 carrots. Come on now. I don't know how you grew up.
You can tell me.
How you was raised.
Why am I intimidating? Because I'm fat? Because I'm a heavy set lady? No, because you're so confident and...
Because you're heavy set. And look at her. She's already aggressive. Like, how are you aggressive asking the question? Why don't you like me? Why? Why don't you like me? Why am I not attractive? Okay, whoa. Calm down. Aggressive.
Smart and
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
sexual
leading charge.
There's nothing wrong with you.
He said nothing more.
There's
There's
nothing
something
wrong with you.
wrong
You're
with
definitely better now than what you were before. I'm assuming you've grown as a person.
Stop talking. What do you think? Because she asked a question, she actually wants an answer. Do you understand anything about women? The truth is that men have stopped. Am I fat? Just talking. In personal relationships, many men have gone silent because they know that their honesty is not welcome. At a cultural level,
Now, I'm gonna be honest. Look, baby, put on some pounds.
men
They're
across the
tubby.
West are engaged in
Little
a
tubbo.
undertaking of self-censorship. Before they say anything to a woman, they have to pass it through a will this offend her lens. And because this generation of women is
What is she just gonna leave? Get another one.
This feeling, you're in a conversation with lots of women.
Can have another you in a minute.
At a societal level, men have not been honest.
Matter of fact, she'll be prettier.
This huge gap between what men are actually thinking and feeling.
And it's tighter. Wait a minute.
Stumble across my content and start watching my videos, they're shocked. They never imagined that men could be experiencing so much grief, anger, and loneliness. And they reassure themselves. They say, the men in my life aren't like this. They don't share these frustrations. Yeah, they do, but they're not going to tell you about it. Direct communication from men to women.
Kind of enjoying the loneliness. Like other people have been annoying me. You don't have to deal with other people. Just chill in solitude, smoke, in peace, tranquility. Then other people go out and bad vibes.
Women is not welcome. Feminists have even invented the term mansplaining, designed to disincentivize any men from communicating in a direct manner. But what women have got to realize is that men have
Throw off a
because they have
nigga's
nothing to say.
chi.
Because they don't have the patience to communicate their thoughts in a feminine way. It's too slow, it's too boring, it's too performative. Men just want to talk like men. You probably don't know this. Nobody taught this to you when you were growing up. But men and women communicate differently. For women, disagreement in a conversation is not safe. That's terrifying. It could lead to social banishment. Isolation is very scary for women. It frightens them the thought of being alone. It's not politically correct to say this, but as a default, women find the way that men talk to be aggressive, and men find the way that women talk to be boring. This is a big problem in corporate environments for both genders. The women are anxious because the men are so direct. They're constantly stressed that people must be upset with her. And the men are frustrated because they just want to get the task done. They don't have the patience to be all soft and gentle. So what do you do when men speak to communicate truth and women speak to promote social harmony? Because these are contradictory goals. Personally, I speak to men and women very differently. Quite literally, I change the way that I talk. My words, my tone, everything changes. I adjust to my audience, and it's like night and day. When I speak to men, I am blunt and direct. I say exactly what I think, and I give minimal thought to whether or not what I'm expressing is going to offend them. If we're both guys, then we know that whatever disagreement comes up between us is not going to be the end of our friendship. We want to disagree. We're looking for that. When I catch up with my male friends, it's inevitable that in our conversation we will find some point of departure between us, in our beliefs, our morality, our understanding of reality, and then we will discuss that rigorously and we will challenge each other. It's not stressful because as men, we understand that disagreement is only surface level. It's safe because we are on the same team. We are working towards the same goal, a better understanding of the world and ourselves. And finding a disagreement between us and exploring that is the fastest way of achieving that goal. Me and my friends butt heads all the time, but we agree on a lot of things too. But every time we butt heads, we just discuss it. We debate about it. Why do I think this way? Why do you think this way? Are any of us completely right? No, sometimes I can understand why he's right from his lens. I can see why I'm right from my lens because our thought processes are just a little bit different. Very efficient, and debates like this between men are a bonding experience. But with women, there is so much pressure to.
I don't bond.
The conversation inevitably prioritizes emotional harmony over intellectual exploration. I enjoy talking to women, but I can't do it exclusively because eventually it feels suffocating. I want to disagree. I want to challenge their ideas, and I want the freedom to do that without them interpreting my.
Only thing in my heart is hatred and fighting. That's it.
I actually have sympathy for women in this regard.
It's hatred and then we fight.
Always maintain all their social bonds and never upset anybody. Must be exhausting. It's naturally going to lead to women having to put on a bit of a performance. That's what I was gonna say. They have that fake facade constantly with each other. But then women weaponize this against each other with the kind of
women be so fake, bro. I see it like.
She's such a chameleon. Yeah, she's doing what she feels like she needs to do to make sure that nobody is upset with her. She is putting on a bit of a performance. I notice myself doing it when I'm talking to women. I would never actually lie, but I do find myself suppressing my more strongly felt opinions. This is probably me and Alex differ quite a bit, and I have different. I'm gonna say it. It's so hard for me not to say it. If I do have different opinions and we're having an actual discussion, I usually don't try to speak to women differently. I do maybe speak to them a little bit not as aggressive, but I don't speak to them soft.
I believe him. He seems like the nigga. Gerber. This episode is brought to you by Gerber and sponsors by viewers like you. That ugly baby off my screen.
In real time so that the woman feels included. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had with women where they're expressing some opinion about something and my internal monologue is thinking, are you kidding me? Like this is stupid. That's me every time they say something. Look, you know? The most anti-scientific thing I've ever heard. And if I was talking to a man, I would probably say that. But when I'm talking to a woman, I find myself like nodding my head going, yeah, right, like, yeah, I totally see where you're coming from. But I guess for me, like, I always get stuck on this point. Like, you know, like, what do you think about that? And I feel dirty doing it because it's not genuine. I'm not asking her opinion because I'm genuinely confused about what I think. I have mental clarity. I've already figured this out. And I can explain to you every single detail of my thought process, how I reached that conclusion. But in a conversation with a woman, just telling her your conclusion about something to her can feel aggressive. So it's a lot easier and more harmonious if you just go gently and walk it through step by step. Women do not like feeling lectured to or, God forbid, mansplained. So I frame it like we are collaborators. We're working together. We're finding a shared understanding. I can't do this for too long because it's exhausting. It's one of the reasons why I created the Hero Circle, the weekly discussion groups that I run, to be male only. To just give guys a breather, a chance to just sit and chat for 2 hours a week with other men and to talk like men. And yeah, we support each other emotionally. Like if one guy is struggling, we will listen to him and we'll be there for him and his emotions. But we also give direct advice. We disagree, we argue. Because as men, we like that. That's what
that sounds happy.
It's respectful to be standing on your own ground, right? You have your own thought process. You're not shy.
Bunch of men talking to each other. Y'all niggas is happy.
My thought processes are probably wrong. But when I listen to other people speak about theirs, it jogs my memory of my own thought processes sometimes. Like,
oh, I can see where I'm failing in this particular section here, and how he's seeing it in that section can help me.
Men are censoring what they truly think and feel for the sake of women's comfort. But the result is that women don't know how men really feel.
You happy mother lovers?
To be a man into his internal experience is extremely limited. That's one of the reasons why that particular style of manosphere content where they like bring on a bunch of women and then talk to them about male perspectives is fascinating to watch, because for so many of those women, it's
why they enjoy watching.
The first time they've ever heard a man truly express what he thinks.
Would you rather be the king's mistress or a peasant's wife?
King's mistress. Also king's mistress. Yeah, king's mistress.
I'd rather be the king.
King's mistress. King's mistress.
If you are with a man specifically because they are powerful and rich, but you're not interested in them for any other reason than just their wealth and their power, are you? Raise a hand. Nobody.
Sometimes this kind of blunt communication, like just telling women directly, if this is your value system, then you are a hooker, that's what's needed. And I think that it is a legitimate criticism of me that I adjust my speaking style when I'm speaking with women. Why not be authentic? Just be real. Stop catering to women. It's a good...
Because they're not going to listen, right? Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? And yes, I don't want to have to tailor myself to someone or tailor myself.
They also don't have like the brain capacity to like comprehend. I think they just be dumb. They just don't get it. It's just air up there, air and twinkle dust, fairy dust, and la la land. It's no actual cognitive brain function.
But your message still has to get across. That's the major thing.
Good criticism, and I'll wear it. And I'm not even going to blame women and say, well, they make me do it. No, I will take responsibility. It is my conscious choice to engage women in this manner because I want to preserve those relationships. And I have found great success in...
Maybe that's probably why I speak the way I do. I don't care to preserve the relationship in a sense. If I'm telling them something that's going to help them and they take offense to it, it is what it is.
Converting women into allies of the men's rights cause, promoting empathy for men from women because of this more gentle approach. And I care about results. Shaming women, in my experience, has not worked. But then why is
same thing with men, right? So it's the same factor where women have to understand men and not just...
Like shaming like works more for men. Men get shamed and then they move to correct. They auto correct. It's like, okay, you moving away. It's like, oh, this nigga, you musty. Oh, okay, you know what I'm saying, I'm musty. Let me take a shower. Hit the you know what I'm saying, hit the armpits twice over. Oh, okay, you smell better now. Okay, you know what I'm saying.
Shame them.
But a woman, I don't know, she might just go home and I'm what? Oh. Self-delete, I don't know.
Yeah, to somewhat understand women and not just shame.
Is the content here on this channel so blunt and direct? It's because I'm not talking to women, I'm talking to you, I'm talking to men. You want the facts, you want the explanation, you don't need a bunch of feel-good nonsense surrounding it. This content is specifically designed for men. There may be some women watching this and they are more than welcome to. Maybe they'll say hello in the comment section. Bravo to those rare women who come into a men's space. You are absolutely welcome to be here if you can handle it. Just know that these videos are not catering to you. This content is not designed for you, it is for men.
This is so true, right? Even my channel, or a lot of the channels I feature, it's made for men. I do have about a 9 to 10% woman audience now, which has grown greatly over the years. I love you guys. I love that you guys comment constantly, giving us your experiences, giving us your thoughts and things, because yes, as much as this is made for men, it's nice to see women sometimes pushing back or even agreeing with us sometimes. So it's not a bad thing to have a little bit of mixture. Please let us try comment below. I really appreciate it.
All right, what happened in the first video? Don't remember. What happened just now? Still don't remember. Any key parts of this video that I want to talk about? Nah. I guess there was a woman in her car at some point. I don't know. I think there was a woman in her car at some point. Maybe. I don't know. What happened in the first video? Don't remember. Thursday, 3-hour Thursdays. Dubs in the chat, on time stream. Let's go. Winners are on time. Episodes brought to you by Gerber. Sponsored by viewers like you. Hopping on the stick 6 after this. Hopping on the station. Should have watched the one where she divorced her husband. I don't never see it, bro. The whole main title of the video, woman gets slapped by P. Diddy, and then you click on it and it's like, I watched 30 minutes and it was 30 minutes of random videos, and then the last 10 seconds just be a mention of an article that your cousin read or heard about from somebody that was twice removed. That's why I'm gonna be remembering these videos. I'm gonna have a video. L words. The women who are L words, they're talking about their experience with PPs, wee-wees. So L word women talking about PPs and wee-wees. Then that whole video would be L word women talking about when they had some pee-pee wee-wee. Not 7 videos of niggas making toast. Oh yeah, and then here's something that somewhat has to do with the title that I mentioned. The whole reason why you're here to watch this video. I just need to start making my own videos. Single mothers don't understand why they're single. And then it would be 10 single mothers back to back. Not no random AF videos. Or most of the women, they just annoy me, so I just like tune out. I'm like, she's annoying. I get like annoyed within the first second of the video. And I'm already tuned out. I've already skipped the video in my head. I'm already on the next video, is why I don't remember. My brain is like instantly deleting the files as they're coming in. It's like, nope, do not retain this information. Delete. I need the space for better things, like Kanye West lyrics. So, what was the videos about? What did we watch, chat? Let's go to history. Women can't cope with the truth. At what point in the video was it a man telling her the truth? When I read that, I think it's like a man, like, here's the truth. Look, I want a wife, I want a girlfriend, and I want a mistress. I'm going to impregnate as many women as I can, and you must be like a Muslim, covered and pure, and in the crib, untouched. It ain't fair. Nobody ever said it was fair. And then the next video, delusional boss bee woman shocked that they can't. I think one woman in there said she froze her eggs or something. Okay, I'm starting to remember now. It was a bunch of like 40-year-old women, and they were like asking questions. Now I remember. They was like, "Where are all the men?" They were 40 years old. That's why I was instantly blocking them out, instantly forgetting them, because they don't matter. They don't pop up on my radar. They're not even real. They're not real people. I don't know what the word or the term is, but I think you get it. They're like banished to the shadow realm. It's like once you turn like 31, it's like it's just darkness. It's just a shadow world. You don't exist anymore. You're not a real person. It might just be like fun and games only. Never taking you seriously. You're for the streets. So that's why I blocked them out. They were shadow realm B words. Dubs in this chat, on time stream. Are we going to be on time Thursday? Oh, tune in and find out. I'll take notes Thursday. Probably get like one sentence that's incoherent, doesn't make sense. And the snake bit the apple. No, the snake was telling him to eat the apple. Yeah. But if it was my video and I would have did it, the title is "Women Can't Cope with the Truth." I already went over this. We did this. I did that part. I already said it. Delusional boss B. If it was my woman, if it was my video, I would have had it about women. I would have had like some real delusional. I would have had the real delusional women, like the La La Land. Like my man needs whatever the most expensive car is, the $1 million car, whatever. Insert $1 million brand here. My husband has to be driving $1 million car in a mansion and a supersized yacht, whatever the biggest yacht is, like the crazy yacht. That's like a ship or something. I don't know. Like you could land a helicopter and planes on it. Like whatever the super yacht is, that costs a stupid amount. A waste of money just to run and maintain that ish. I forgot what I was talking about. Yep. Catch you Thursday. On time. Stay on time. On time streams. This episode is brought to you by Gerber and funded by viewers like you. Sponsored by sponsors like you. Catch you Thursday.